Hey everybody! So this week we're going to do something a little bit different. I had a pretty rough week. I dropped my phone on the trail, I broke my screen, I lost all my footage, a lot of my pictures, and there's no way to get any of it back because it was in airplane mode and it's totally unresponsive. So I'm starting fresh. I have a brand new phone. Hopefully the quality is really nice for you guys. So today I was hoping that we could talk about my first aid kit. I want to do a little breakdown with you guys and talk about what I carry in it, why I carry it, what I need to put in here for the PCT.
The first aid kit is one of the most important things that you could bring hiking. It is one of the 10 essentials, but it is one of the hardest things to create. It has taken me years to get comfortable enough to travel without a fully loaded 5 to 7 day supply from REI, but I found those to be heavy and quite overkill.
In my bandage bag here, I have assorted bandages. This shape is my favorite. It fits around all the little corners. And I have all kinds of different bandages for different occasions. Focus. I have gauze and athletic tape, which can also be used for splints and lots of other repair type items. I've got Neosporin and alcohol pads for cleaning wounds. I have moleskin for blister protection, and I try and get them pre-cut before I head out. It doesn't always work out that way though. I usually don't bring this much either. I usually bring maybe that much. And I also bring KT tape. This helps with splints. It can also help if you have muscle aches. I have plantar fasciitis, so sometimes this helps with my foot pain. And just in case I want to help somebody else out who's hurt, I have a Sani pack here with alcohol wipes for cleanliness and gloves for bloodborne pathogens and a bag to keep everything in to not spread any diseases. Now, here's my general bandage bag. Here is my meager and needs to be updated supply of medications. So I should have these all in separate containers, which I know now, but in here I have ibuprofen, I have allergy medications, a non-drowsy kind, I have anti-diarrheal medication, and I usually have a couple packets of these antacids as well. In here I also keep my bee sting kit. This helps with sting and bites. You just put this on here and it's supposed to help stop the itch instantly. And I also carry extra lip protection because sometimes when my lips get cracked, I need a little bit extra ointment. Here are a couple tools that I have. I carry a nail trimmer. This is mainly for my toenails because if they start growing too long on a long through hike, it can actually cause a lot of problems with your feet. And I carry a Swiss Army knife. This has many, many uses. Can openers, bottle openers, wine cork openers, many knives, but I like it for the toothpick and the tweezers. This is great for getting ticks off you. If you have a splinter or something like that, you can just clean these and use them up. A couple tools that I will need to pick up before a through hike are a pocket mirror and blunt scissors. And this is for cutting moleskin or cutting tape and just staying nice and prepared. A couple extras that I throw in here. I like to always have a bandana on hand, not necessarily in my bag, but I always have a multiple throughout my pack. These can be used for splints, or you can sanitize them and use them for bandages if you really need them. And I also have my bug net for my head. I keep it in this bag so it doesn't get picks on it and ruin the integrity of the netting. And this has been the best. It's Benadryl Itch Relief Stick. I got this recommended to me when I was living in Oklahoma. My friend in Arkansas, hey Bob, he recommended this to me after the mosquitoes were literally attacking me and I was getting no relief. And this has been the best thing that I've found for mosquito bites ever. So highly recommend this stuff. It's really nice, just shake it up and you just dab it on, just like a Tide pen or something like that. So this thing's great. I'm not sure if it's really normal or not, but in my bag here, there's enough room, so I also like to keep some basic toiletries in here, which is pretty minimal. I use some kind of bandana as a washcloth, and I have my toothbrush and my toothpaste in here. And here I've got some biodegradable Dr. Bronner soap, which is recommended for forest use, not in any water source, but far away from any water source. I also have moisturizing cream in case my hands get cracked. I can also use this on my face and my lips. And I also have some sunscreen here. This is just an example little bottle that I had out, but yeah, I'll grab a little guy of that too. And this actually takes up about half of the weight of the entire bag, which is wild, which I'll talk about later. A couple extra little goodies that I have in here. I've got some stickable patches, and these are great for repairing anything from your tent to your sleeping pad to your backpack, really anything. And I have hair ties around really anything I can, just to have extra hair ties around and not take up too much space. I've got extra O-rings in here, nice and clean. This is for my water filter in case any of my O-rings are defective. I can change that out easily. And here I've got some needle and thread, which comes in handy for many different reasons. You can repair clothing, you can repair your tent, you can repair your sleeping bag, and you can also use it for blisters. This needle comes inside the pack here. It's kind of tucked in, and you can just fish it out. And you can use these to pop bad blisters or anything like that. You can also thread a piece of this thread here through your blister, and that will help it kind of drain so it doesn't keep getting infected and keep filling up with fluid and stuff like that. So there's lots of reasons to carry some needle and thread randomly on the trail. It comes in handy. Luckily I've never had to use this. So as you can see here with my first aid kit with everything in it, it is just about 1 pound. There we go, 1 pound. When I take out all the really heavy liquids and toiletries and stuff, it comes down to about a little more than half a pound, so that's pretty wild to think about. And these are all consumables. So consumables are kind of strange because they're counted in the weight, but they're almost not counted in the weight because along the way you're going to be using it up, so it's going to weigh less and less and less, but eventually you are going to have to restock. So my little toothpaste, I'm going to be using little bits every day, so it's going to get a little bit lighter, till I have to restock, and then it'll be, heavy again, and I'll have the bulk of the carry, which will be about 1 pound total. So that's really not too bad, but also it could be better. My first aid kit definitely is not the best, but it works for me, so I feel like that's what's important. If all of this seems super overwhelming, it's okay. You're not alone. And there's nothing wrong with carrying a pre-made kit. In fact, sometimes these are quite better. It's filled with everything you can ever need. I actually take from this and put in my kit a lot, just to save on weight, but it's got all the little compartments labeled for you, and a lot of the times it comes with this fancy little manual. I'm lucky enough to have had wilderness survival training and wilderness first aid training twice in my life, once in college and once with my job as a ranger. So I know a lot of this stuff, but in case you don't, this is a nice handy guide in case things get dicey and you just need a reminder. So usually these come in these nice pre-made kits, so even if you get one of these, don't feel bad, they're really handy. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you had a good time breaking down my first aid kit and talking about all the contents and why I use them. Thank you.